BR, man, what's the big old deal? It's your boy JB about to wake it up, wake it up, wake it on up. What's up, y'all? What it do? What's the business? Anyway, we about to get right to it, man. Give y'all some time to shine in. Um, we about to talk about you know, those things that's on the you know, the title. Hopefully everybody having a good Friday. Blessed if you woke up this morning. Um, and all those type of good things. But we about to get right into the talk, man. Rich Rabbit, Black Southsider. Salute to him. He still talk like what's in his DNA. Y'all can say black or he ain't vato enough or whatever, you know what I'm saying? And I heard one of his songs called Mic Check. He's pretty good, pretty dope song. Um, from what I'm hearing, he probably would have to be the best Southside rapper. But we always looked at them. I've been to did a couple terms in the penitentiary, and always looked at them as race traders. And it's not the fact that you know, they banging a Hispanic gang. It's just the way they walk, talk. Um, you usually don't see no being a brother. They act totally like a Hispanic. You would be like, man, is he just a dark Mexican? Uh, Nah, they walk like they walk and bald head and I think I said it was one. Even the body shape. No jokes or clowning or whatever, but just all the way around, you would look at them as for sure one of them. Um, so this dude, I give him that. He being himself. And of course, if you hang with people and you grow up around a certain environment, you're gonna have habits or talk or some slangs or what I'm saying that they do. um, but I think out of the 4 or 5, I ain't see too many of them, but 4 or 5, it was one dude. He was kind of tall, had a little size, and he still wasn't Vacto Locoed out. You feel me? And that's very rare. So I give him credit for that. Respect. He seems to be talking with some sense. Um, it's not about race, but then it is. You know what I'm saying? But you have to not be racist. But when you're in that environment or like the penitentiary, that's what it's about. You know what I'm saying? People say whatever. Um, and our people seem not to get it as much because we still go, be at each other's throat more than anybody else. And one thing I caught from the pen is it don't, about the other side or what you claim. This skin is means more to it than that. Um, so I'm gonna give him his credit. Shout out to him. And I would like to really. I probably have to look at his video or whatever, but I would like to chop it up with him because what made you stay, how you are, using our talking black or whatever, dressing black, still talking like the average nigga from that environment or that grew up in them areas or that gangbang went to jail, all that. Because even as that's why some of the another bloods because everybody got the same slang. They taught you could tell. You feel me? And that's something unique about dude. And like I said, he can rap. But we about to move on to the David dude. If y'all ain't heard, he's a rapper um, by Interscope. He signed to Interscope, which is a big label. Never heard of him until this young girl came up missing, found supposedly the body in his abandoned car. Um, real crazy, like right. He made songs. The girls on there look like her, saying some stuff like I'm gonna wait till you're 18. I seen one other titles like that, and then the homicide, whatever, when he's kind of confessing or making it seem like that's what it is, and all the evidence points towards dude, but he's not in jail, which is fucking mind blowing. Like, wow, is this dude still out? You get caught. with guns and burners and there's certain drugs in your car and there's certain a couple people they gonna take everybody. You know what I'm saying? So for that not to be his case, he ain't even had to go. um, you know what I'm saying to the cell, man, to the to the shit to be there for a minute. You know what I'm saying? It's wild. Like what's going on? Is it you know what I'm saying? A lot of people would be like, that conspiracy theory thing, like you know, but I do believe they do the sacrifices and there's certain things in the industry, you know, to get on. His music's not too good, you know what I'm saying? Never heard of him. I'm thinking maybe the girl's still around. Is this a pump fake, just to get dude music out there and get him known? Cause Interscope like, man, what's going on? You ain't doing the numbers, man. We gotta make something happen. And if this did happen and all this comes to you, points at you, and you don't even hit the holding cell, something ain't right. Something ain't right. So I don't know, man. And like I said, I believe that they do have the blood sacrifices. I do believe Illuminati and all that stuff to an extent, because especially when people don't have no talent or really not that good, but you know, they making music. They own there, and it's a lot of people that can put some flows together and make a song or can sing or can do that just as good or better, but we never hear about them. We never see them. So it just don't make sense, man. Especially that she was underage and you know what I'm saying? The raps, I even think he say her name in it, you know what I'm saying? Then she end up, you know, no longer here and he's still doing tours and and living his best life. He probably got way more people than tuned into him from that than they have before. You feel what I'm talking about? They like checking him out now. Checking him out. Cause like I said, I definitely never heard of the dude. And my boy said his music was pretty good, but I had to disagree. I wasn't feeling he like a very bad version of the Triple X youngster. Like he could sing, he could rap, he was good. He was pretty good. But this dude, I couldn't even understand what he was saying too much. You gotta really listen. You gotta key in. And that's just my thought, man. Y'all disagree. Y'all think and I heard Charleston White say if he was guilty, he'd be, in a cell. He'd be locked up, clean. You know what I'm talking about? No, I'm talking about he'd be, man, they had to because it don't make sense. So he's definitely innocent, which I don't know. I think it's a publicity stunt, man. He like, but the news picked it up, and you know what I'm saying. But then people got big money. They can run a play. They can run the narrative how they want to, and that's what I think, man. I don't think that this young girl is even missing or even unalive. I don't believe it. Just because if that's the case, why he out? Um, so that's my little 2 cents on that. Yeah, it don't make sense, man. It's very confusing. A lot of people like, well, how are you still out? Yeah, you know what I'm saying. Who he know? Boy, that boy plugged in. And he on tour. I think he can't go to certain places, but the tour continues, and he's now getting some motion because I'm sure a lot more people heard about him now. Like, whoa, the rapper that with the underage girl and knocked her and did whatever. And boy, let me check this guy out. Let me check his music out. So that's what I get from that. You know what I'm talking about? You know what I'm talking about? That shit just don't make sense. And you can't believe everything you hear, man. And only half of what you see, because this phone and these AIs and all this shit going, it's crazy right now, man. The world is it's no longer what we used to knowing. Especially if you was, around in the 60s, 70s, and 80s, and even the 90s. The 2000 start changing. And then 2010, it just flipped like a mug. You know what I'm saying? Shit went somewhere else. P. Diddy supposed to get his sentence too. P. Diddy right now. And I think he be out And I've been telling people, man, P Diddy about to beat this. But you know, he didn't did some months. He did some time. I see him being home, you know, before the next year. You know what I'm saying? I think he gonna beat it, or not beat it. He gonna have some charges, and you know, but he gonna be on probation and be out, and then he gonna be doing his thing. Is what I think, because the industry is industry is a cold thing, man, and a lot of people, you gotta sell their soul to get on. You know what I'm saying? And they gotta bring down a lot of people and keep them drugged and keep them all fucked up. And we see that, and I don't see him getting no over 11 years. And then the judge is gonna be really lenient. You know what I'm saying? I believe, but we will see later on that too. But the stuff they had P Diddy for, me and you, it's over. It's over. Well, not so fast. You know what I'm saying? It's Puffy, and he's supposedly been a cold piece of work and set some people up and did a whole lot of shit for many moons. You know what I'm saying? And now he just got to sit down for a year and a half or two. Um, you know, he winning, but what's at the cost? You know what I'm saying? If you sell your soul to gain the world, you know, you at the end you're gonna lose. At the end, it ain't gonna be worth nothing. You feel me? Um, so that's my thought on that, man. So I think he will be out the end of this year or the beginning of next year on probation. So P Diddy looked like he won. You know what I'm saying? For sure, for sure. Um, Four extra. Let's talk about the four extra guy. Shout out for extra, man. The rap. Oh, it's terrible. Boy, how he stop it. Now he about to open up for whatever dude name is. Big. Y'all know who I'm talking about. To open up for him. Um, Pretty good rapper. Enemigos, all that. And so we heard Munchie B and Adam like, well, what's going on? I thought, you know what I'm saying? Well, maybe he growing up, man. Money talks, bullshit walks. Um, and they even the same rag, and there's so much confusion to keep our people apart. And tripping and banging and mad at each other. Don't even gotta know them. But even, oh no, we don't get out with them. You know, and like I said, in the penitentiary, it shows that you gotta come together, man. And it's not the real world, but a lot of stuff in there pertains to just how it's ran outside. You know what I'm saying? It's just you ain't stuck there in close environment, and so it's time to grow up, man. For extra, his channel, it look like he's trying to do his own thing, which I think he should have did, for a minute. He was on with Kevin Gates song. Now he about to open up for big big shot, whatever dude name is. I can think of his name, but he be gassing a little bit. He go. I heard one of that last album that I believe that he made. Uh, yeah, he go. I can't think of bro name right now. Big Sad 1900. That's what he opened it up for, and so he got some. Hey man, what's going on? I thought you wouldn't mess with Ant. Um, I thought you don't mess with Ox, man. He trying to get to the bag. They say he broke, whatever. Um, and he woke up a little bit more humbler, being humble. And it was a time where a lot of people thought life was a game, everything was a game, and being a big kid. And for extra, definitely a big kid. And I think that incident woke him up a little bit. Like, oh man, let me chill here. I'm tripping, worry about what I'm saying, other people and them from over there and them from over there, and I bring destruction to myself playing with fireworks. 4th of July, boom, like that gotta you know wake you up. But we see he ain't just it changed him. You know what I'm saying? We see he not just having a pit of just being sad, not on here, and don't want to show his hand. But I'm sure some of that is in bro. You feel me? Like damn. But he's still going, And the rap thing, I could say whack. A lot of people would say whack, but if he getting money and his fans, and he definitely got fans. I was talking to and it's probably more other races. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking to an SA dude, or well, he's Hispanic, at work, and oh, he like four extra, man. He four extra. I'll be like, man, that should be blue, blue, blue. feeling not hating, you know what I'm saying? Just should disagree. But he has went to the pen and was never supposed to come home. He came home, blew up, and living life when, you know, a lot of people, even his homies, the family, probably counting him out like, bro, done, he gone, you know. And he asked her, you know, people like that, which, you know, just because you're on the internet and act a certain way, don't mean that's how you really get down in real life all the way, you know what I'm saying? And we see a lot of acting going on. But he has the he can change people perspective, you know. Now if you just throwing up fingers and still with the extra and all this and all whoop de whoop and all the ops and on the dead homies, um, no, but if you go ahead and talk about some real stuff and about living life and really doing, you know, changing the way we've been taught, the way we've been trained, the way we move, um, a lot of people will respect would change maybe the way they think. If he was on some like grown man shit, and he's still got a lot of time, unless something unfortunate happens, he has time to change the way people think about him, or just the extra. Just he was just squabbling there. I'm just a fighter, and I'm on everything moving. And you know, when it comes to getting this money and stuff, you have to expand. You have to expand, especially being an entertainer. You're gonna have enemies that like your music, enemies that rock with you, and then you have to, you know, embrace that. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to Fo Extra, man. I know I said a couple things and was like, oh, I mean, he be on some, he ain't really like that, or there's a gang of people that be swabbing and niggas that knock niggas out and all that. What's so special? People like his energy. People like, oh, he don't drink and smoke, and he be working out, getting it in, and oh, he ain't turned down nothing, and you know he got a lot of people respect. Even if they don't know him or not from that, they see him as a one of them real dudes. And then he wasn't really dissing or talking about his homies, and that's one thing I respect, because we see a lot of people on here. A lot of people being they go right, just go right for the homies, family, cause you know people that you probably shouldn't speak on or have problems with online for the world to hear. Oh man, they what you want to hear about? They giving it up. They giving it up. This one's no good. He's a buster. Da, da, da. And a lot of people don't even know who these people is. So there's bring a person name down and all that, and you supposed to be got love for them and supposed to be your homies, and you know what I mean. If you don't like them or have a problem, it probably should be best to be, you know, politic where it's at, not online, not for no views. But hey, that's just my opinion. What else? WNBA start today. The finals, man. What is it? Las Vegas again. You know they be putting it up. Wilson should be balling, defense, all that. You know they probably favored. They going against you know the women team in Arizona. They got some couple of nice players. Should be a good finals, man. We're gonna log into that, see how that go. Um, you know, it ain't the NBA. Niggas ain't gonna be dunking and reversing and all that, but the females be hooping too. They get the dribbles and they be shooting better than the dudes damn near, for the most part. And they be playing good ball. So I'm gonna shine in and see what it do, man, with the WNBA. But yeah, man, there ain't too much else really going on here besides a lot of fake shit and fake beef. Um, you know, this internet crazy because niggas be looking real foolish. But hey, it's all entertainment. So some stuff is you gonna get what you want. I mean, you gonna get what you looking for, and people stay on here by shock value, by being turned up on the dead. You know what I'm saying? What thing I said for extra or full, just to. Just this nigga said he was doing the food review or the candy review. He was like, "Oh, the Reese Pieces, roll the shit's on fire on the dead homies." I'm like, "Oh man, these niggas is putting dead homies in everything, honey. The candy good on the dead." I said, "Oh shit, this shit crazy." It's a wrap. But yeah, man, it's my time. I was coming on here, and it's been a minute trying to see what it do. I guess I got to get back on here a little bit more because you know, it's slow motion. Slow motion is better than no motion though. So we gon' keep it like that. Get in the comments. Y'all check it out later or on here now. Let me know what it is, man. But the David thing is crazy. It screams out fake. It can't. It just can't see it being real. Like how? How is it real? How they got a body? How is all this real? And he ain't even hit the holding tank. What? Supposed to be in there, no bail, none of that. You supposed to be ready to fight, boy. They got the music, all that. So I don't know, man. Is it to show us that you could do the whatever, and if there's no evidence besides evidence that we can clearly see, but that ain't enough evidence. Ain't playing in our face, man. Ain't no little 15, 16-year-old girl lost her life, found in a car, and a dude writing love messages in his raps about her, and even got a song called Homicide. And no, man, come on now. But he definitely got people knowing who he is now, with his little singing, rapping, whatever you call that. I don't know. But like I said, Tommy said, "Oh yeah, he pretty talented." And I'm like, "Okay, let me check." I said, "Oh, this nigga, that shit sound trash." But you know, maybe just nigga just older and that shit. This new stuff ain't really sounding like that, man. But Gates be going and it's but he not new either. But he kind of new to me, cause I ain't hear about him until 2000. I mean that's been a while, but it ain't been that long. But anyway, man, that's all. That's it. Y'all make sure y'all have a good weekend. You know what I'm saying? Stay sucker free, sucker dodging, and watch these weirdos out here, man. Cause it's more weirdos in 2025, and it's probably just gonna get worse, man. You know, it's crazy, but it's still people that's positive, that is positive, and still people that ain't hating, want you to win. But it's a lot of weirdos out here right now, man. It is going crazy. It's going cray. You know what I'm talking about? You know what I'm talking about? It's out of control. But yeah, if dude is out there like that and he did that, man, what's going on? What's up with the justice and all that? You know what I'm saying? That don't even happen when you got some drugs in your car and it always been they probably you gonna still have to go see them people sitting there holding tank and maybe go to court a couple times so you bail out. Um, but if you got Interscope backing you and you got all the ain't no telling how, the games they play. You know what I'm saying? We see a lot of stuff that is you couldn't imagine right now, especially on this internet. So, man, anyway, y'all stay sucker free, man. Stay in your lane, get your money, and do your thing, man. And all these tough people and extra out act, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, but most of them ain't like that in real life, man. But you can get on here and be who you want to be. Say you got whatever, have it your way, man. You can with that fake it till you make it. Uh, but it usually comes to life. But a lot of people can see through bullshit. But a lot of people don't care. They like to be entertained. So, that's these all dudes I talked about are I guess is rappers. Fo Extra even. He's a rapper now. He's not really doing interviews. The Adam thing kind of, you know what I'm saying? But he's definitely internet. And I take it back. He is famous. I say he ain't famous. Ain't this nigga, but famous don't mean you rich. And successful famous just mean a lot of people know you. A lot of people fuck with you. Like, oh, that's my boy right there. He famous. You know what I'm saying? Uh, Crib all that. I had to change my mind especially when I talk to other people when they be like drawn in, like really on. Oh, dude, be like, yeah, they just go what the story say. Oh yeah, he really be, yeah, that fool, whoop whoop, and he just do it like that, and yeah, you seen the one on internet, and like, yeah, y'all nigga, it could be true, and. But yeah, that's all. That's it. You know what I'm saying? Y'all have a great day. And like I said, man, shout out to everybody I talking about. No extras, no police work, none of that. It was just we all with the rapper dude and the girl Celeste, and that's my mom's name. It's not too many Celeste, and I was like, wow, let me check this out. And the story is just you know mind blowing. The shit is out of control. The rich rapper Mike Check. Salute the dude for being himself, authentic. You know what I'm saying? And I think he said something about, it don't matter about race, and he's true to a point. It's some real ones in every race, and there's some bunk ones in every race. So once you start dealing with people on who they are individually, if you know what I'm saying, that a lot of hate and a lot of just thinking you know somebody because how they look, or you know what I'm saying, never judge a book by its cover. Um, and he still talk black, like they say. He still talking like a nigga. You know what I'm talking about? He ain't hey about the little, but that's not how it is no more. But back, when I was in the early 2000s, they was speaking Spanish and hey, Sergio, Chale, Simone, hey, Sergio, and all that. And you couldn't tell the difference if you had a blindfold on. They was so that's how they chop it up. You would they for sure. He ain't black. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, if 4Extra man keep doing your thing, it's always gonna be haters. It's always gonna be doubters. But shit, that means that you doing something right. You know what I'm saying? Everybody ain't gonna like you. What they say, everybody didn't like Jesus, man. So it is what it is, or what they call him Jesus. But yeah, that's another story. Anyway, salute to the real ones, man. It's your boy JB. Yes, sir. About to wake it up always, man. Keep it real, authentic. No faking, no pump faking. Gotta be yourself. I won't extra it up, dumb it down, do none of that. Just always be yourself because that's all you can be. You can fake and do all that, but eventually, motherfuckers gonna see the real you anyway. So man, keep it G and never ye. Yeah, yeah.